Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Edoggz Reviews. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast Jungle Mission 3-pack. This package comes with 3 figures, Cheetor, Nightbird, and Wheeljack. These figures are, as far as I know of, are deluxe size figures, but if I have to change that in another video, I will. These figures are for 6 and over. On this side of the box we have Bumblebee there. On the back of the box we have Cheetor, Nightbird, and Wheeljack here. Transformers Rise of the Beast there. Jungle Mission 3-pack there. On this side of the box, not too much going on except for RC on the bottom. On the bottom of the box is just barcodes and things. On the top it says Cheetor, Nightbird, and Wheeljack. And again, we're going to be starting with Wheeljack. So this is Wheeljack, and as far as I know, he is a deluxe. And I'm not sure why my camera won't focus, but this is what the figure looks like. I'm gonna give you a go around. So this is the front. This is the side. This is the other side. That's this side. And back to the front again. Now these figures are neat, and I'm going to go through some details that are missing from either the movie that you saw, or maybe you read the bio, maybe you've seen some pictures, but there's some stuff missing. So starting from the front, we're missing the Volkswagen badge. On top of that, it would have been the Autobot symbol. I do like the heavy spring that is doubling as suspenders for this jacket here. It does have light piping, but it's not currently working at the moment. Maybe I should bring that down to get it to work. But you can kind of see it going on, just the taste there, just a little taste. Going by pictures, these things right here on his thighs, they're supposed to be transparent plastic. I do believe they're supposed to be like windows or something. The feet are supposed to be painted this color here. I'm not exactly sure you want to call that gold or if you want to call it tan. I'm just going to cover my bases and say both. And then you have this side. This is pretty much correct. This side and this side. Now just give you a close-up of his face. I'm not exactly sure what kind of expression he is trying to pull off there, but it's some kind of sarcastic thought he probably has in his head, something like that. Now he does come with one accessory and one instruction booklet, which contains 23 steps to transform it into the robot mode and the vehicle mode. So here is his gun here. It kind of does look like one of those paintball guns where you just pop up in the back, you put your balls in there and close it and just start shooting away. You can kind of put it on either side. It does not make a difference. The one thing this figure does not do is you cannot mount the gun on his shoulders, which is another homage to the original Wheeljack. Now let's get into articulation. Now the shoulders has 3 parts to it, let's say that much. And you could do this. It has like this little butterfly joint there if you want. And you can get this movement right here on this peg, like so. And I think you can move it up on this peg here for the arms. You can get all the way back there like that. And you can twist it all the way down there like that. It's best to move it at the shoulder rather than move it at the arm. It's a tad floppy, but not too bad. There is a swivel here above the elbow, just above the elbow. We get 90 degrees on that if we do this correctly. There's 90 degrees there. Hands do not rotate. We can bring this up on the leg like so. You can bring it outwards like that. You can bring it down on the knee like that. There is a little bit of wiggle room at the ball joint at the hip. There's wiggle room, or rocker I should say, at the feet. You can move it back, but that's meant for the transformation. Move it back this way on the leg, and you cannot move it any further than that unless you bend it just a little bit forward and bring it back, and then do this. That's what you gotta do. There is a rotation at the hip. You can go all the way around. You know, you kind of do helicopter spin there with the feet. Get these plugged in. The head is on the ball joint. You can go all the way around. Right? You can move up and down if you need to. That's for nothing. Let's bring in some comparisons. First comparison is going to be core class Rat Trap, and then we have deluxe class Ratchet here. If this color was a little bit darker, it'll probably be the same color as this. That's the size of those two together. Here's Crash Bar, which is a deluxe. And you got Ratchet on the left. Ratchet is a tad taller. Here is Voyager class Hot Rod. Must forget your name. Get taller than him. And last but not least, let's bring in Masterpiece Wheeljack. The only similarities is the doors that are acting like wings. You have this gold piece back here, which kind of similar to the 539 design here, but you know, it transforms differently. This one just more simpler because it's a smaller toy. The guns are different. The chest is different. Like I say, the Autobot symbol is still in the same space, if you will. The head is different because this is the movie and this is the animated series type of deal. Here is from the back. Very clean. And that's about it for that. Get these guys out of the way. Now it takes 23 steps to transform it, and I'm going to show you the easiest way possible to do that. Now the first thing we want to do is take this heavy bar or heavy spring bar, which is acting as his suspenders. You would just want to unplug that, and you take these two pieces. You just want to close that right there. Now this hard top right here is in the down position. You just want to push it up. I'm not ready for that. Push this up right here. Right. You take the front of the band here, and you bring this up like so, like that. You take this heavy spring. This is going to get in your way a bunch of times. And you want to bring it out on this double hinge here. So you just bring all of this out like that so you have the room. Next, we want to take this section right here. This is another double hinge for the shoulder. You just want to bring it in like that. And you want to spring it outwards like so. So it should sit like this. But we're going to make some adjustments while we're here. Now, move these arms out of the way because I'm going to show you something. Right, so there's a peg here, and on the inside of this door there's a hole, rectangular hole there. And we're going to do this first, just to lock this into place. So we're going to bring this door down, like that, and we're going to close. And right before we do that, we need to find this peg and plug it into the door. So this way you have it locked in. You don't have to go looking for it later on. I think this is the best course of action, to tell you honestly. So you know you got it when it's plugged in. Make sure all of this is up. Right, so that's plugged in. That's not going anywhere, and that's good. You got one done. So you just move this out of the way. You move your shoulder just a little bit, and you need to bring it inside of this cavity here. So you just want to bring it in. Use both of those hinges, and you want to bring this out like that. Now you want to manipulate this up, and you want to get this door out of the way. So you bring the door down. It's going to click into place. Click this into place, right? Make sure that's clicking into place. Now this is not going anywhere. That's locked in. So you bring these arms out. We'll come back to these arms later. Bring these down. Okay, so the feet are very easy. So you just flip back the feet like that. Just make sure they're even. That's all. And same thing other side of the foot. On the back of the leg, you want to take this piece right here. You want to flip this open like that. And flip that open like that. Now again, this heavy spring likes to move. You want to unplug these shin guards. And you want to rotate them around like that. Same thing on the opposite side. Unplug by lifting them up. Lift them up, and then you want to spring these around like that. Like, yeah. Now, you want to lay it like this, because this is the next part that we need to do. So we're going to bring these down on the knee. You're going to bend them at the knee, like you normally would, like that, and you want to rotate them like this. And you want to plug it into these two sockets. So we're going to do this one first. Goes in, no problem. Same thing with this one. You want to bend at the knee like that. Make sure all of this is one thing. Rotate this around, and you want to plug this in here. Now they do plug in together. You just got to make enough room to do so, and you just want to squeeze those together. Right, so these two things back here, they do plug in together as well. And you want to bring these backwards. So you just want to bring this down like this. Fix the gaps. And these two are going to plug. These two things are going to plug into this little notch back here. Right, now, again, this piece likes to get in the way. Bring this down, click this into place, bring this forward. All of that is good to go. The back is good to go. This bar driving me crazy. So we need to get in here and get this bar out of the way. Okay, so the next bit is easy. So you got a peg here on the forearm, underneath the forearm. And there's a peg there on that side, and then there's a hole there. So all you have to do is just get in here and do it like this. Plug this together. Right, so that's good to go. Right, don't worry, we'll fix all of that. Same thing on that side. I'm gonna plug this in here. Okay. Now, if you got this, like these cracks and stuff, like these panels and stuff, they still popping up. Something's not laying right. So we just gotta keep messing until we get it all good. Alright, so something's not going together here. It is a little bit finicky. Oh, I just now saw the culprit. I saw the culprit. Alright, so it's this spring that gets in the way. Let's try now. Alright, so open this. Okay, mash this all together. And again, doesn't want to cooperate. Why are you not cooperating? Alright, so we're going to unclip this. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's work our way back. See if we can get this. Because this should clip together. That's done, that's done. What is the hold up here? Hold on, let me see something, hold on. I think I figured out what I was supposed to be doing here. Now, for some reason, this section wasn't like clicking together for some reason. These should go together. Like you see this gap keeps popping up. It's not on that side. Okay, so we're gonna pop this in here. Pop this in. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna see if I can fix it. Alright, so we're gonna bring these arms down. Right, we're gonna pull the legs out. These two should go together. Right? Okay, make sure all of this is tight. Make sure these are out of the way. Make sure this is out of the way, this heavy spring. Right. Okay, so now you're gonna pop these in here. Push forward, right? Let's see if that's any better. No. For some reason, this back panel does not want to work with me. Okay, let's click together. Right now, we're gonna take these arms and plug these in. Again, this heavy spring likes to be in the way. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, plug that in. Plug that in. Now we're going to take these two heavy springs and we're going to plug them in. And there's a gap. Trying to figure out this gap. Okie dokie. Alright, so something's not right. Something's not angling right. So we're gonna unplug this, we're gonna unplug that. We're gonna unplug this, unplug that, just for the hell of it. Plug this in. spring. Get out of my way. This door wants to be my problem. Come on. Okay, I think we got that side done. Okay, so please detail. It could be this arm. This arm might be not in the right place. Move this, turn this around. Get the squeeze there. That's one side. Can we get the other side? Oh, almost. Almost. Alright, so now this arm moved out of the way. Very interesting. Plugged in. Did I get it? I think I got it. I think I got it. You take this heavy spring right here, plugs into these two holes there. And let me see. And then you have your 1949 Volkswagen Type 2 microbus. And it's neat. It's neat. Got the TV Pablo there. This is what it looks like from the side. Nothing really on the hubcaps. There's the front right there. Take a look at that. You have that side. You have the back. You have the top, which is really nothing there. And then you have the bottom. You have visible head syndrome there. And you go plug the gun up here or back there if you so choose. So you can kind of have it like that. So it does roll a little bit. It seems it wants to turn to the left there. So we're going to bring in some comparisons. Now keep in mind that is a deluxe. Let's bring in somebody. Let's bring in Battle Trap, which is a studio series Voyager, I believe. Voyager. Have those two going on. You can bring in Scourge, which is the leader class studio series figure. Got that going on. If you want to change things up, we could bring in Crash Bar in this motorcycle mode. Or even better, we can go for G1 Studio Series Ironhide, which is a Voyager. And last but not least, you can bring in Masterpiece Ratchet. Just to show you, just show you some sizes there. So we're gonna move that in the front. Have that from the side like that. from this side, if you will. Hold on. Now, between these guys, as a smaller figure, he does pull this off a tiny bit better. I mean, we got these hinges right here on Ironhide there. It's a little bit better, but all we have to do is wait for the Studio Series version of this. It should be a Voyager class, I'm guessing. This would be guessing. Or we wait for the MPM version of Ratchet, and we could work out those little kinks where it wasn't plugged in, it wasn't plugging in correctly. Maybe they could figure out something else out with the arms or something like that. The problem with this Ironhide, the Studio Series Ironhide, it doesn't have enough clearance for the front to switch over for the chest. It should have been spring loaded, or either that on a telescopic post, so this way you can just pull out and then turn around, then pop back in, type of deal. Let's see. I think that's about it. Let's bring in one more. We can bring in one more before we conclude. You can have these two going on. Scrap hook and Wheeljack. Now getting it back is very easy to do. Just unplug this. Unplug this heavy spring that's down here that was giving me problems. The easiest thing to do is unplug the arms. We're not ready for that. Unplug the arms like this. And you want to pull away the legs like that. Like so. You want to bend at the knee like that. Take these two pieces right here, you flip this closed, flip that closed. You want to separate the legs like that. The shin guards you want to unplug, rotate around, and they plug into a spot. There's a spot right there to plug into. So you just got to bring this down, plug this in. Same thing on the other side. Bring the shin guard down, around, and you want to plug it into the spot right there. Like that. So you bring these two pieces up on this double hinge here, like so. Right. So you want to unplug the shoulders from the door. Okay. And that's the best way to do it, tell you honestly. Plugging in the shoulders into the doors first is better. Don't do it last. And you want to rotate the doors back like that. Rotate the doors like that, like that. Okay. You want to bring out the shoulders like so. Rotate. Bring it down. Move this around like that. Bring this out like so. Bring it down like that. I don't know if you caught that. It was a little bit on the dark side on my side. Right, so this transformation is kind of weird. I mean, having ball joints there, but that's just my opinion. Bring this piece down like that, and it plugs into this port right there. So just gotta plug that in together. Get behind here, bring this out. Bring this out. Close those. Bring the arms down. Bring this hardtop back down position. And there you have it. You have Ratchet back into his robot mode. We're gonna put this gun in his upper hand. It's a neat figure. You know, It's going to get better in the Studio Series version. It's going to get much better probably in the MP version when they get to it. It's neat for right now as a deluxe figure. Okay, so we're gonna bring in some peoples. Okay. All right, so we're gonna bring in. Let's bring in Battle Trap. We're gonna stick him in there. We're gonna bring in Scourge. Up in there. Let's stick that Wheeljack back there. Oh, who else? Who else might be in? We could bring in this. I had just for fun, and that is it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. There will be more to come. Plus, I have stuff in the mail. So if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And I'm going to see you, ladies and gents, in the next one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.